Hey everybody, it's Mrs. C. I'm coming to you with a little bit of a review on translations. Now, up until this point, we've been translating images that were on a coordinate plane, like this quadrilateral. So, for example, when we were asked to translate, say, for example, the quadrilateral 5 units down and 3 units to the right, what we were doing is we were picking a point. Let's say, I don't know, let's say this point here. It's hard to get it to make that point. Okay, that point. And what is that ordered pair? Well, let's do a little counting. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negatives, right? So it appears like my red point here, let's call it point A. It appears that point A is at negative 9, 2. So point A is at negative 9, positive 2. And if we were going to translate point A 5 units down, we would just simply count 5 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 units to the right. 1, 2, 3. And that is where we would put the new point A, we call A prime. So simple, right? You take the figure, you move it 5 units down and 3 units to the right, and you make the new point A. And you could repeat that for every vertex, and you'd wind up drawing this nice little quadrilateral. But do we have to do all that? That's the question. Maybe we don't have graph paper, or maybe the translation's like 50 units down and 500 units to the right, and then we'd actually have to count that? That's crazy. And the answer is no, we really don't have to do that. Because let's take a look. What is this new A prime coordinate? So A prime wound up being at, if we count, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was at negative 6, 1, 2, 3. A prime was at negative 6, negative 3. And so the question is, can we do it without using the graph, without actually moving it? Yes, we can. So when we had point A was at negative 9, 2, how did we get to negative 6, negative 3? Well, it was actually really, really simple. We were asked to move it up and down, right, and left and right. So what number, is it the X or the Y value that controls the vertical shift, that up and down movement? Do you know? Up and down, it's the Y number. That's the Y-axis. So your Y-axis is what controls the up and down. That's this one, the Y value. And the side-to-side shift is your X, because your up and down axis is your Y and your side-to-side axis is your X. And so if we were going to move something down 5 units, we would want to take our up and down number, which is the Y, and minus 5, right? Take it 5 down. And if we were going to take a figure or a point and move it right, I would want to change the X value, meaning moving right. That's this way, right, guys? This is where the positive numbers are. And the other direction, that's where the negative numbers are. So if I'm told to move right, I'm actually adding. I'm going towards the positives. And so I would want to add 3. Now let's just take a look at what I did and see if we could pull this off mathematically. If I take these two numbers, negative 9 and a positive 3, what would I get? Difference sign, find the difference. Negative 9, positive 3, that would be a negative 6. And what about if I did it with the Y's? A 2 and a negative 5. Difference sign, find the difference. Sign of the higher number, that'd be a negative 3. That means my new value, my A prime, what would wind up being negative 6, negative 3. And I did it without moving the figure. So let's see if we can actually practice this. Practice translating without the graph. Boom, look what I have. These came off of Delta Math. And these are the problems you're going to be getting as you're reviewing. And so you see, you don't have to actually graph them in order to do them. So the first question, what is the image point? And we just have to, we're really just practicing with a single point. We don't have to do the whole shape. Translating 5 units up. Right 5, excuse me, let me just change that. translating right 5 units and up 5 units. Okay, so right, is that positive or negative? You got it. Positive 5. And up, is that positive or negative? Again, you're right. Up 5. Now, all you have to remember is right and left is your x-axis. Up and down is your y. So they said up 5, and they said right 5. So they're both 5s. This should not be difficult. We probably couldn't have screwed that one up, right? So 0 plus 5, because I am moving right 5, would be 5. And 1 plus 5, because I'm moving up 5, would be a 6. So the answer would be 5, 6, the new image. Let's try another one. Change a color here. The next one says translate right 1, and again, up 2. So right 1, that's going to be my x, and up 2 is going to be my y. So I want to add 1 to my x, and I want to add 2 to my y. And then I just have to do the math. Positive 1 and a negative 1, you know, is a 0. And 8 plus 2 is 10. And so my new ordered pair is 0, 10. That was not too hard. Okay, so let's try and see what's on the next page. Okay, we have what is the image point of, we got a negative 8, negative 9 after a translation left 3 and down 5. So left, negative. Down, negative. They're giving it to us x-axis first, because left and right is your horizontal shift. Up and down is your vertical shift. Just to show you again. Side to side is your x. Up and down is your y. Okay, so if we are going to go left 3, we're minusing 3. If we are going to go down 5, we are minusing 5. Watch your sign rules. We have a negative 3 and a negative 8. Same sign, sum, keep the sign. That's going to be a negative 11. And we have a negative 5 and a negative 9. Same sign, sum, keep the sign. Same sign, sum, keep the sign. That's a tongue tweezer, tester, twister, whatever. What about a negative 14? I think that would be the correct answer. All right. So, again, how much easier is that, right? Instead of plotting the point and moving the point over physically, we just do it kind of in our head, but write it down, please. You know how I feel about doing stuff in your head. All right, let's try it again. You try this one. I'm gonna sit here, and I'm not gonna say a word because you're gonna pause me. That's how you get me to stop talking. You pause me, but you didn't pause me. So here I go. Right 5, up 2. Right 5 is an plus 5, and an up 2 is a plus 2. 5 plus 1, 6. Negative 3 plus 2, negative 1. Nice job. Or not, I don't know. Let's try another one. We have left 1, down 2. Ooh, that's a new combo. I don't think I remember doing that. Left, negative 1. And down 2, negative 2, or minus 2. And then we just have to, if you're going left and right, again, they seem to be giving us our x. What if they had said down 2, left 1? You'd have to realize the down would go on the y number. So if they give it to you out of order, be ready. I don't think they're doing it out of order here. So don't get complacent, people. Always think about it. Which one is the one that I should be attaching the number to, whether it's a horizontal shift or a vertical shift. So we have a 5 and a negative 1, that's 4. Get those sign rules, guys. 2 and a negative 2 is 0. So that'd be a 4, 0. All right, let's take a look. Are you getting bored with this color? I am. Let's go to purple. Popo. All right, left 2, up 5. Left 2, up 5. Left 2, up 5. I feel like I'm dancing. -2 and a -4 is a -6. Same sign, sum, keep the sign. +5 and a -6 is a -1. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Do I have any more? I do. Okay. I want you to try this. Pause me. Try these and then play it. See how you did. Here we go. Translating left 4, down 4. Left 4, down 4. All right. Left 4. So a -4 and a -4. Same sign, sum, keep the sign. That's a -8. Don't tell me it's 0. It's not. Same sign, sum, keep the sign. The next one, -4 and a +7. Sign of the higher number, subtract 3. So it's a -8, 3. And what I believe is the last one, we get left 2, up 4. Left 2, up 4. Left 2, up 4. And there it is. So we have a 6 and a -2 is 4. And 4 is 8. And our answer is 4, 8. And there it is. I'm just going to sneak a peek. See, nothing. All done. So let's go back. So we're looking at something. There you have it, guys. This is translating a specific point. If we were translating a figure, right, we would have maybe a little bit more to do, but the math would be done exactly the same. If they give us all the vertices, we're just going to actually translate all of them the same way and then plot the new points. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. That's all there is to it. Rest is just to practice. And you know what? I'll see you on the flip side.